this is the correct way on how to do the dumbbell seal row. It's one of my favorite exercises when helping grappling athletes get stronger so that they can start winning more matches and getting injured less. We're here at Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. You already know what it is. So to do the dumbbell seal row, what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a bench, and depending on how tall the bench is, you're gonna need something that's gonna lift the bench up, and it's gonna make a little bit more sense in a minute. But you want the bench to be as close to parallel as you can. When you're doing the chest supported row at an incline with dumbbells, it's a little bit of a different exercise. So try to keep, for the seal row, try to keep the bench as parallel as possible. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lay flat on the bench with your chin directly over the top. We don't wanna be like this and put our neck in some goofy position. So just scoop forward just as much as you need to so that your head has enough space to remain neutral and you're not smelling somebody's old shirt, or you're not putting your nose in the spot where the last big sweaty guy laid there. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna have 2 dumbbells. You can do this with a barbell, but for today we're just going over the dumbbell variation. You want the dumbbells to be able to, grab them off the floor, but you don't want to be so close to the floor that it puts too much of a bend in your arm. We want to work through a full range of motion, and when we're working with dumbbells, if say we were on the floor and our start position was here, we're going to need to lift the bench up. That way at the bottom, our arms are pretty straight. If you have a partner who can help you, you can actually raise the bench up even higher. That way you can get a full stretch at the bottom of each rep, but you're gonna need a partner because if you get it set, you're not always able to grab the dumbbells. You're gonna have to have someone hand them off to you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get set. I like to use a neutral grip. That way I can feel it a little bit more in my back. So I get my neutral grip here, and I'm focusing on 2 things when I'm doing the dumbbell seal row. The first thing is I'm gonna think about leading with my elbow. I'm not necessarily gonna pull with my hand, I'm thinking about pulling with my elbow. And what this is gonna do is this is gonna help me keep my back engaged and make sure I'm getting most of the work in my back and less in my bicep. Your bicep is still gonna contract, but we want the majority of the work to be taken over by the muscles of our back. We wanna keep our elbows in close with this neutral grip and really squeeze our shoulder blades together at the top. So tip number 1, lead with the elbow. Tip number 2, you're gonna wanna squeeze with your pinky. By squeezing with your pinky, it's gonna actually help you grip the dumbbells in a way that's gonna allow you to get more back activation. So you're still gonna get a full grip on the dumbbell, but in your mind, really focus on squeezing as hard as you can with that pinky. So once you get your grip set, once you get your shoulders set or are in a good position to begin the movement, squeeze with the pinkies, leading with the elbows. You're gonna pull the dumbbells up as high as you can. Notice how I'm not arching like this. I'm staying in the same start position, the same plank position, but I'm pulling up, leading with my elbows, keeping the dumbbells close to my body. Just like that. A common mistake I see when a lot of people are doing the dumbbell seal row is they pull up by their face, and it actually works more of the bicep and less of the muscles of their back. So sometimes people will go like this, where they're pulling up by their face, and that's a much less efficient way to do the exercise. You start feeling it more in your bicep, which bicep work is great, but for this exercise, we want to train our back. We want to get our back strong, we want to get our back jacked. So think about pulling back with your elbows, squeezing with your pinkies, just like that. And that's how you do the dumbbell seal row. Subscribe, like, comment, share this video with one of your wrestling or jiu-jitsu training partners, and subscribe for more jiu-jitsu and wrestling strength tips. Peace.